Hey guys, Simon from Kairos Martial Arts, and this week we have been looking at disaster recovery, however you want to put it. So in my experience, many martial arts have a tendency possibly of ignoring areas. Now, I'm not going to go into the reasons possibly why. So I've been doing martial arts a long time before I ever encountered a system that dealt with not being standing up. I don't believe many arts are honest with you. That's my opinion. But bear with me. Fights are a mess. Fights go wrong. The very fact that you're in a fight suggests that something has gone wrong. I'm not talking about consensual adults getting into a sporting arena and duking it out. I'm talking self-protection. I'm talking some drunken dickhead on the street having a go. Now, if you've ever done a martial arts class, you probably looked at striking while being standing up. However, in my experience, I'd done a number of systems and years of training before I came across a martial art that was honest enough to explore bad situations, worst case scenarios. By that, what I mean is this: punching from your knees, punching from a seated position, punching from being on your back. I've not encountered any art that was honest enough to go down there and have a look at it. I am not for a second suggesting I get in a self-defense scenario, I put my fence up and then drop to a knee to start fighting. Obviously, that's ludicrous. But we're in a fight. Chances are, I might have had a couple of drinks myself. Maybe that's the reason I'm in the fight. I didn't respond in an appropriate manner, and my emotional outburst came due to my alcohol. Maybe. But maybe I've been punched. White flash, all of a sudden we're on the floor recovering. Maybe I've slipped, tripped, fallen. Maybe I've been dragged to the floor. If I've never trained being in that scenario, how is my brain going to react when I'm in that scenario? It's never been there before. So it puts you in a place of panic, of unknown. So it makes sense to me that everything we do, we learn from the worst place. We learn from the disaster recovery. Because maybe I've been blindsided, I've been smacked round the back of the head, I've taken a tumble, I'm on my knees and there's three guys around me. Their intentions aren't going to be good, and if I have never trained that scenario, I am most likely going to make some fundamental errors. Here's a challenge for you. I want you, in the comments, to show me a way or explain a way that you can get from a seated position back to your feet without either transitioning through a kneeling or a seated position. I'm going to give you one example. So, we've got a standing position, we've got a kneeling position, we've got a sitting position, and we've got a laying down position. I need to be comfortable moving from here, from lying down to sitting, kneeling to standing. So if I can't transition from sitting to kneeling to standing, what am I going to do when I find myself on the floor? Now, I'm not going to teach you how to do it, but I will share a few thoughts as to how not to do it. Lesson number one that I hope you never get in reality. Getting up from here. That's probably how the majority of people would get up. But let's look at what's fundamentally so wrong with this. First of all, I go from a sitting position to my hands and knees. I have both my hands connected to the floor. They're connected to the floor, they're not attacking or protecting me. Now again, I know it's not easy. I know when you're on the floor and there's 1, 2, 3 or however many people around you, they're not going to let you just go from a kneeling to a standing position. They're going to be dragging you around. They're going to be doing everything they can to keep you on the floor so they can put the toe in. I get it. But we've still got to train it. We've still got to understand it, and we've still got to minimise the risks so that we stand a better chance of getting out of that situation. In the comments, show me a way to get up from sitting to standing that's relevant. If you enjoyed this video, guys, click like, thumbs up, whatever the social media icon is for the fact that you liked it. Subscribe. If you feel the urge, treat me to a coffee. I'll see you in the next video, guys.